Ah, it looks like YouTube finally initiated the live stream. Yay. I've been sitting there spinning in a circle saying waiting, waiting to, or it actually says initiating live stream, but I am not surprised because let me tell you, it has been one of those days. Yeah, it's been a super, super, super nasty day. All right, we do have a bunch of unpaid stuff tonight. Well, not a bunch. Well, kind of a bunch. I think three or four things. And I was trying to work some of this out on eBay. So some of this may be taken care of. If you guys can bear with me. One thing I know we have available is going to be the New England Patriots in our full-size helmet break. That for sure. That's the same guy that bid on stuff last night and stiffed me last night too. I blocked him, of course, but he must have already had these other bids in. And then we've got a couple of things in Flawless. Robert, you're after one of them. So I know you said you wanted them. I was not able to send you a second chance offer directly through eBay because I think you must have opted out of them or something. But what I am going to do, I'm typing in here for you my PayPal email address. And if you would send it over to PayPal email address, I'm going to plug you in for the Mets in Flawless. And just make it, it was 68.85, but you would have been a couple dollars under that being the underbidder. So if you just want to make it 65, that's fine. Shipping is included with that. So if you want to pick those up, Robert, that would be great. I think we got the Braves picked up already by way of an eBay second chance. So let me get the spreadsheet updated for that. And sorry, guys, there's no way around this sort of stuff when people don't pay. I mean, I try always to get them done before the break, but hardly ever does it work out. So then we have a little bit of a delay while I'm in the process of getting it all done. So if you can just bear with me here, please. We'll get underway shortly. All right, so let me get the Braves and the Mets closed out on eBay as well from the original bidder. And then that's going to leave us with the helmet, Patriots in the helmet break, and maybe one more in the flawless break. In the flawless break, but I will double check that one when we get to that one. Yeah, Robert, that would be perfect, man. The direct PayPal would work great if you can just give me the high five there. If once you get that sent over, that would be fantastic. Meanwhile, I'm going in and getting this cleaned up and cleaning up my spreadsheet. And as I said, we'll get underway here shortly. I've just got to get all this fixed thanks to our friends who have non-paying bidders. Of course, tonight, zero feedback, so not unexpected, right? I mean, sometimes zero feedback bidders do pay. In fact, we had some tonight, and they did pay, which I appreciate. And then, of course, we have these other guys who don't. So, you know how that goes. Always got to take a little bad with the good, don't we? All right, so that one is canceled out, and let me get Robert in here as the second chance for the Mets. And we're almost underway. The helmet, if anybody wants the helmet for the Patriots to get in that break, that is still sitting open. I mean, frankly, the bid amount on it was higher than I would have expected. So if you just want to throw an offer out, the bid amount was $62. I don't expect to get $62. Obviously, that guy bid it and didn't pay for it. But, if somebody wants to start out 25 or something like that for the Patriots, I will entertain offers for them here in the full-size helmet break. And I've got one more little piece of business here to do on my side of things. Yes, Robert, that is me. You are absolutely right, my friend. I have my PayPal set up as a business account because that's primarily what I do with it. I don't do a lot of personal stuff out of there. So you are absolutely correct, sir. That is you. All right, so we have got the Mets taken care of. Everything in flawless, I think we're good on. Just the helmet, Patriots. Does anybody want them? Anybody at all want the Patriots in the helmet break tonight? Maybe, possibly. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and get the spreadsheet up, start going over some of our information that I like to go over at the start of every night, make sure we're all on the same page. So feedback, mine is automated on eBay. That way you never have to wait on me, at least not in that regard, right? Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get it in return. And of course, far more importantly, a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting with me. And many of you come in and pick up these second chance teams and things, and I very much appreciate that as well. So thanks everyone for that. Here's what we're looking at in the days ahead. Tomorrow night is going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. It is a new release night, and we have 4 new release products, and they all have a crazy amount of cards in them. We're going to start super early at 8 Eastern, which is 5 Pacific, and we're going to open some of everything that comes out tomorrow, crazy as that may be. It's probably going to be a 3 or 4 hour break. We're all going to keel over by the time we get through it, or at least I will. So we will have a half case of Panini Elite Extra Edition Baseball. And please note that in addition to our team bidding spots, Team USA has its own bidding spot, and international players that are unsigned have their own bidding spot. Then we'll open a full case of Obsidian Football, a half case of Prism Basketball, and a half case of Bowman Draft Jumbo Baseball. Thursday night will be an off night because, well, I'll be recovering. You probably will be too. Our wallets will all be recovering. On Friday night, we're going to open a half case of Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets. The back half of the case of Flawless that we start tonight will finish on Friday. And we'll also open a full case of Rookies and Stars on Friday. Saturday night will be a half case of Bowman Draft Jumbo Baseball. Sunday we'll start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We'll open a half case of Leaf Autograph football jerseys and a case of Absolute Basketball. I'm going to let you guys look at this page for a minute and let me see where we are in chat here. So Charles and Joe, you guys are talking about, Charles is asking how much for the Patriots. Charles, just throw something out if you're interested. It looks like Joe's got an offer of 30 out there right now. As I said, it sold for 60 something on eBay, but I know that was high, and I know nobody's probably going to pay $60 for it in chat. So right now, it looks like Joe is in at 30. So if anybody else is interested, you would be, looking at something higher than 30. Otherwise, we'll send it over to Joe. So while you all are thinking about that, Charles and Joe, we're going to talk about our shipping here for a minute. So we have one free shipping break tonight. That is our full-size helmet break. And anything we pull out of there will be on the way to you no later than Tuesday, the 10th of December, which is a week from today. And the free shipping stuff's kind of always designed that way, just to go out sometime within that 7-day window. So sometimes it's at the front of that window, sometimes it's on the back end of that window, but it will be on the way to you no later than a week from today if you hit one of the helmets. If you do not hit a helmet in that break, your consolation card or cards would typically be held and sent with your next package, just because it's a free shipping break. If you want that consolation card sent sooner, just in a plain white envelope with a stamp, you only need to send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I will handle that for you. Our paid shipping breaks tonight are Flawless and Playbook. I am anticipating those to be out the door and on the way to you approximately Saturday. If I can get something sent sooner than the date you see there, of course, I will gladly do so. But since I'm not certain that I can, we'll leave it sitting for Saturday. If you get skunked in either one of those breaks tonight, the paid shipping breaks, you will get your consolation card or cards sent when the rest of the break ships. So if you've paid for shipping, you're always going to have a package heading out the door with something coming your way. I'm going to bring you back to me for a second and see where we ended up over here. It looks like Joe is going to go pick up the Patriots here. So Joe, my email address is up there what am I trying to say? Well, anyway, higher up in the chat. I still didn't get it out, but I'm just typing it in again for you right now. So if you want to just shoot over $30 in PayPal, that's going to be for the Patriots helmet tonight. I am going to come right on over here and get that updated to reflect that that is headed to you, sir. And I appreciate you picking that up. Let me see if I can type this without making a huge mess. My laptop's kind of like across the table, and I have to stretch across there to get it, and about half the time I make a big mess of what I'm typing. All right, so now we can take a look at this part of the spreadsheet. So this is going to be a 3-box case of Leaf Autograph full-size football helmets. This is break number 3. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is the 3rd of December. Of course, we've got 3 products breaking tonight, the full-size helmet being the first one, Flawless Baseball the second one, and then we'll wrap up with Playbook Football tonight. Team names are on the left-hand side, winning bidders across from each team on the right-hand side. We do have a few teams that were unpaid and picked up on second chance offers. You will find each of those there highlighted in yellow. And we have one team that didn't sell in here too, the Buccaneers. So if we were to pull a Tampa Bay Buccaneers helmet, looks like it would stay here with me since it did not find a forever home. All right, we are good to go. Thank you, gentlemen, for picking up that second chance offers, both in Flawless and in the helmets. Appreciate you very much. I am tweaking the focus. Yes, that's not you. You haven't lost your vision. That is me trying to settle in on the right spot because I don't like using autofocus. And I know the background got blurry, but don't worry. We'll be able to see the stuff in the foreground. I've got to wrestle with this giant case here and get my workout for the day and get these helmets out of here. Well, maybe I'll get them out of here. All right. Come on, buddy. Whoops, hit the camera, sorry. Or the tripod, rather. All right, hang on one second. Okie dokie. So there's your little seal and plastic and all that stuff. I'm going to try to slide it out through the front. That's how I've been trying to do it lately. But truthfully, I make a mess of it. It's much easier to lift it out through the top. There's not a lot of room to work here. But since you all like to, you know, see it slide out of there, I'm trying. So we know who it is anyway. It's Dwayne Haskins. We'll have to get a look at it to see if it's collegiate or NFL. But we at least know who our player is. So if you got the Redskins, you're off to a good start. Stang Lover says he thinks 2 of the 3 one will be the Patriots and 1 will be the Buccaneers. I doubt it, man. I doubt it. Hardly ever does it fall like that. But I would love for the Patriots to hit. That would be great. Well, look at that. A piece fell off the back, which does happen sometimes. These are replica helmets. This is that little padded piece. It just slides kind of back on there, but technically it probably should have been glued in under the edge, and it's come loose. We've seen that happen before. I'm not going to do anything more than just put it right back there, but when you get it, you can permanently fix it. You've got a Beckett authentication. This is an Ohio State collegiate helmet. There's the autograph on it. And I will show you the other side of it. There's all your little Buckeye stickers there on the back. And there's your Beckett COA that goes with it. So first out, Dwayne Haskins on the collegiate helmet going to the Redskins with, oh, we got all kinds of things going on. We've got an ear pad coming unstuck. We've got this little piece in the back coming unglued. So whoever put this one together, well, they didn't do a great job with it. But you can fix it. Most of that stuff, honestly, is on there to begin with just double-sided tape. So you will be able to fix it with a little double-sided tape if you're the Redskins. However, it would be preferable, of course, if they just simply didn't send them out that way, wouldn't it? Robert says it's like a lottery ticket. If the person standing in line in front of you doesn't pay for it, you got to buy it. You can't be just the one to just let it go. I hear you, man. My analogy for that is like when I play the horse races, and sometimes I have a ticket that's keyed wrong. You know, the clerk will key the wrong horses or key the right horses but the wrong bet or the wrong order or the wrong amount. I never ever cancel it. I always keep it. Oh man, Joe Namath, nice. I always keep it and then just go, you know, buy the ticket I wanted afterwards. Boy, there's got to be a better way to do that. Well, there is. Taking it out through the top is the better way to do it. But then you can't see it coming out. Charles says maybe there'll be a Jamie Foxx helmet. We've been hitting so many of his things lately, haven't we? Signed mini helmets, signed jerseys. He must have signed a million things, would be my guess. There's our COA for this one. Is it stuck in? Oh, it's stuck. Oh boy, oh see, we got another one, same problem. You've got this piece on the back that's coming unglued on this one as well. And your COA is in there behind the double-sided tape on one of the earpieces, which is also loose. So this entire group of helmets, I have to say, Leaf really did not do a good job with, or whoever put these things together didn't do a good job with. Which kind of blows, because this is Joe Namath. Which, right? Who doesn't love that? For the Jets, and it is Beckett authenticated there on the back. I'm not going to attempt to extract your paper because it is stuck on double-sided tape behind there, but it is there. And ditto with this. It is falling apart, your little piece on the back. It looks like it was not stuck down properly to begin with, but you should be able to fix it. All right, so let me get Joe Namath here put back together. We got one more to open. Maybe we can get one that doesn't have stuff coming unstuck and unglued. Wouldn't that be quaint? Wouldn't that be nice? I kind of think it would be. But, you know, that's part of the reason that these are so much more affordable than when you get the authentic helmets, which cost over twice as much as the replica helmets. Most things do come out as replica helmets, but a few product lines do the authentic only. So Randy White and the Cowboys looks like it's going to be our final one. We'll see what kind of shape he's in here. Hopefully better than our other two. In terms of at least not having stuff falling off of it would be nice. Oh, yeah, no such luck. There is your actual earpiece stuck to the bag and the COA. So I'm going to attempt to extract that anyway. And I don't know how easily that Beckett COA is really stuck on there. I'm not going to try to pull that off of the tape. But there is your COA, unfortunately stuck to the ear pad, which has come loose from the inside. Your other ear pad's there, and thank goodness we're together on the back on this one. It is a Beckett sticker on the back, and there is your signature on the top. Honestly, I haven't seen a case of Leaf helmets that have come out like this. Every once in a while, you might see one somewhere or another, but like one, I don't think I've ever had a full 3-case helmet break where every single helmet came out with something unglued or misglued or stuck or something. So sorry about that, guys. It almost seems like Leaf quality control, like set them in a 1,000-degree warehouse and let all the sticky stuff come loose or something. All right, give me a second. I've got to get these carried out of the line of fire, and then we're going to move right into Flawless Baseball. All right. Our signers were really good for all those helmets, just the helmets themselves were a little bit of a hot mess. Okay, let's get into Flawless. For those of you who might not have seen this earlier, there's the deal. Full-size helmets, if you hit one on the way to you no later than a week from today, might go sooner, won't go later. If you got skunked in the helmet break, you can request your consolation card to be sent by itself, plain white envelope stamp kind of deal. Otherwise, if you don't request that by sending me an email, I'll simply send it the next time you have a package shipping. Paid shipping breaks, that's Flawless and Playbook, on the way to you approximately Saturday. If I can get it out sooner than that, I will. And if you get skunked in Flawless or Playbook, meaning you do not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, your consolation cards will ship to you with the rest of the break, since it is a paid shipping break. So this is going to be the start of a new case of Flawless. So I will be getting both of the boxes out. I'll number them on the end, and we'll use random.org to figure out which one we open tonight and which one is in the next break. Of course, once again, this stuff all ended tonight on eBay the 3rd of December. We have a couple of people here that were kind enough to come in and pick up unpaid teams, and that would be the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. So thank you, gentlemen, for picking up those unpaid teams. I appreciate you. Hopefully we'll have some luck here and reward your kindness. This is my last case of Flawless Baseball. So we've got this break and then the one that we've got in a couple of days, a few days, and then we'll be finished up with Flawless Baseball for the year. So this is easy. I'm just going to number these on the end, number 1 and number 2. I'll use random.org and let it tell us which one it thinks we should open tonight. Random.org will be our wise guru prognosticator, if you will, tonight. So let's bounce on over there, pay our friend a visit. Of course, most people probably don't think random is their friend. Occasionally, but not often. So here's the way we do random. 9 or fewer, we go 3 times. Third time is the only one that matters. 10 or more, we go once. This time, obviously, we're going to go 3 times. So you can ignore the first one if it ever goes through. Ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. And there you see 3 times our date and time stamp. And we are going to open box number 1. How handy is that? So convenient, isn't it? Just go right on into big box number 1. Charles says that we should send that video to Leaf. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I mean, I'm really super disappointed in the quality of those. And I know sometimes those are buybacks, as in like Leaf has purchased them from somebody else and then just included them in their product. But even so, they shouldn't be including them if they don't hold together, or they should fix them before they send them out. Although, again, it does look to me like it was almost like a heat issue, because it was mostly stuff where double-sided tape and things had come undone, which most often would be heat related. Maybe not always, but often. All right, we have got our little Flawless gear here. Let's see what fabulous stuff awaits us. J. Allen, you need the Phillies. All right. And DeHare needs the Yankees. Jay Allen says he has not hit a thing in Flawless all year, that he is way overdue. So we'll see what we can do for you. And San Diego Sports Fan 1214 is looking for some Indians. Little Cleveland. Robert says you've hit 2 out of 3 for subpar. Well, let's see if we can just make everybody happy tonight and try to find some really good stuff. I feel like I need to tweak that focus maybe still even a bit more, because I probably knocked into a few things, didn't I, when I was working on the helmet? So let's try that. Let me see it a little bit clearer there maybe. So we're starting off with a trio of relics, all for different teams. So we've got Shoeless Joe Jackson in the White Sox, Honus Wagner for the Pirates, and Rogers Hornsby for the Cardinals. So that's going to go up here to housekeeping. To take that card outright, someone has to own 51% or more, meaning 2 of the 3 spots. If nobody owns 2 of the 3 teams, then that will be given out using random.org shortly. All right, we have Joe Cronin, numbered to 5. Now, this just says Boston, so that could be Boston Braves, which is actually the Atlanta Braves, or it could be the Boston Red Sox, which, of course, is really the Red Sox. So we're going to set him up here in housekeeping, too, and I'll do a little more research on him momentarily. Meanwhile, this one we do know where it goes. It is Josh James. That is the Houston Astros. Nice looking relic attached to it. And it should be, because it's numbered to 10. So we like that. Ah, the goose. How about that for the Yankees? Numbered to 25. You got a little goose gossage there. Back from the 70s, 80s, probably 70s. Anyway, throwback, maybe 80s. I don't know. One of those two. White Sox number to 25. You've got your pitcher, Michael Kopech. Coming up after that, I see a St. Louis Cardinal, Jordan Hicks, numbered to 20. A very nice relic is on its way. And it's Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez. How about that for the Rangers? I love that. And you've got the Hall of Fame inscription on it. It is numbered to 3. It looks like down there in that bottom corner. Texas Rangers hit a very nice signature there with Ivan Rodriguez. Sang Lovers looking for Cubs and Reds. All right. Paul Molitor, number to 20 for the Minnesota Twins. Robert, who are you saying is in every case, Jordan Hicks or Michael Kopech? I'm thinking you mean Michael, but I don't know for sure. Atlanta Braves, you did a nice job with your pickup. You have Ronald Acuna Jr. to 15. So there you go. You picked it up and hit one of the big ones in there. So congrats on that nice second chance pickup. And our last out here is for the Dodgers. That is Cody Bellinger. Belly's got our little diamond chip with it. And that's what your little card tells you. Oh, it's a real little tiny speck of a diamond. And hey, it's not a blood diamond. That's what that's telling you. Now, we've got a couple of housekeeping issues to deal with before we recap. So first things first, I'm going to look up Joe Cronin there and make sure that he is Boston Red Sox and not Boston Braves. Just to be on the safe side, you know me. I'm going to be a little safety pup and look it up. So bear with me for a hot second while I check it out. Yeah, it is Red Sox. So it's kind of what I thought, but every once in a while you'll run across something that's a Boston Braves, so I didn't want to call it wrong. So that is Red Sox. Leaves us with this fine fellow here. We've got White Sox, Pirates, and Cardinals on this card. And I am going to roll us back over here to the spreadsheet first to see if anybody does own 51% or more, meaning 2 of the 3 teams. So we'll check that out first. So our White Sox, that is Cody Cuddles. Next up is our Pittsburgh Pirates, and that's Bulldog R43. St. Louis Cardinals, bringing up the rear here, and that's GA Mix 0. So, nope, we've got all different team owners. I'm going to bring you back here for 1 second to explain the way this will be listed in random. It's going to go in White Sox, followed by Pirates, followed by Cardinals, because that's how it appears on the card. So White Sox, Pirates, Cardinals. It's going to be typed in that way. And we're going to do random 3 different times because we have fewer than 10 items in our list. And whoever lands in that number 1 bidding spot after we do our 3rd and final random will take that card. So in other words, the first 2 don't count. Well, shoot, now I made another typo, didn't I? All right. So good luck to our White Sox, Pirates, and Cardinals team owners. Here we go. Ignore the first one and ignore the second one. Here comes our 3rd and final. 3 times, date and time stamp gives it to the White Sox. All right, so that is this happy little card right here is going to the Shoeless Joe Jackson White Sox spot. So we'll start off, actually let's just go ahead and do a little circling on that. This is in a sleeve. I think everybody knows I would not just pick up a Sharpie and mark on your card, but just to, demonstrate, it's on the sleeve. So the White Sox getting that one. This guy, we have now verified that Mr. Cronin here is in fact a Red Sox and not a Boston Brave. So that is Boston Red Sox for Cronin. We had Paul Molitor for the Minnesota Twins. Pudge, number 3 for the Rangers. Jordan Hicks, St. Louis Cardinals /20. Michael Kopech /25 for the White Sox. Then we come over here to the Goose /25, Yankees. Love the relic on this one. Josh James, Astros /10. Then we've got Belly with a little tiny diamond chip. That is numbered /10. It's headed to the Dodgers. And then Mr. Ronald Acuna Jr., numbered /15 for the Braves. So Flawless is wrapped up and in the books. That's going to bring us down the road into Playbook football. Uh-oh. Jay Ellen says Flawless hates him. And Robert says Flawless hates him too. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. That blows. It is not fun when you don't hit. I know. I buy into breaks too. So I sit on both sides of the table. I know it is not fun. A lot more fun when you hit. All right. We've gone over this a couple of times, but people do bounce in and out. So let's hit the high points once again. Football helmets be out the door on the way no later than a week from today. Could be sooner, won't be later. If you got skunked in the football helmet break, your consolation card or cards typically would be held until your next package ships. If you want it sooner, hit me up, let me know. Send me a message on eBay. We'll get you squared away. Paid shipping breaks, Flawless that we just finished, Playbook that we're about to do, on the way to you approximately Saturday. If I can get it sent sooner, I will. If you got skunked in Flawless or you get skunked in Playbook, meaning you do not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, your consolation card or cards will ship out when the rest of the break ships, because anytime you do a paid shipping break with me, you're going to get a package of cards of some sort. It's an 8-box inner case of Playbook football. This is break number 3. It is the start of a new master case, also ended tonight on eBay 12/3. Since this is the start of a new master case, here's what we're going to do. I could go to random.org and do it that way. I guess we will. I guess we'll do it left, right, that way. I was going to let you guys decide, but maybe we'll just keep it consistent. And we'll just roll back over here to dear old random. And we'll let it tell us if we're going to open the inner case on the left-hand side or the inner case on the right-hand side of our master case. I do always start on the left when it's a left to right kind of thing. We'll once again go 3 times. First 2 don't count. So we'll ignore that one and this one. And this one's going to tell us what we're doing. 3 times, date and time stamp gives us the inner case on the left-hand side. I hit the camera again somewhere along the way, didn't I? It's all crooked again. Daggone it. All right, let me get our master case open and extract our inner case. And see what we can find out of our inner case on the left-hand side. It did say left, didn't it? I better check it again. I've forgotten. Did it say left? It does. Okay. Just making sure. Just double checking. It's been a long day. And a bad day. Just one of those days where you just think, boy, I shouldn't have gotten out of bed. One of those kind of days. And truthfully, it is a miracle, an absolute miracle, that we're actually even going to have all of our stuff to open tomorrow. I mean, Panini has everything all messed up from where it was the holiday, and none of my distributors got their stuff on time. Everybody got some stuff on time, but nobody got everything on time. And I'm having to pay overnight shipping from places. I got stuff coming from other side of the country where I don't even normally get orders from, but that's like the only warehouse it was in. Some's coming FedEx, some's coming UPS, some will be overnight, some will be regular. It's going to be a hot mess tomorrow. And you know, it's not like Panini hasn't known all year long that they're making this huge release day right after a short holiday week. So why didn't they have it prepared? Why weren't they ready to go? Your guess is as good as mine. But man, all my reps are super frustrated. I'm super frustrated. I don't like having to pay overnight shipping on, you know, gigantic boxes that weigh a zillion pounds coming from across the country. But sometimes you don't have a choice. So we will see. All right, so what we have here. Robert says, well, it's better than paying for the whole case of Flawless. Well, you got that right, man. I mean, that would be the worst. I don't see how any... I mean, I'm sure there are people who just buy like a whole case of Flawless and they're just going to shell out the $3,000 or so. But I would not want to do that. Because what if you don't get the player you want or the team you want? Or it would be hard probably to get enough cards that were worth $3,000 out of a case of Flawless if you were footing the whole bill yourself. Not impossible, but also not super likely every time. So yeah, I agree with you. Stuff like that, breaking is definitely the way to go. All right, Jay Allen, you're looking for Panthers, Titans, Saints, and Falcons. He's got the feeling about this one. Stang Lover is looking for Redskins, Raiders, Bears, Dolphins, Jags, Bengals, and Colts. Good grief, that's a lot. You said hopefully you take them all. Well, you might. I mean, that's a lot. A lot of teams between the two of you. Charles has got the Chiefs in here, so we need to try to keep him going with the Chiefs. He says we've had good luck for him, so let's see if we can't keep that going. Ben Rudd's here, looking for Deshaun Watson. All right, and Charles is looking for the Lions and the Chargers. No, Lions and 49ers. I read that wrong. So we're going to have throughout this, guys, edge and corner issues. Chipping, things that shouldn't be there. We're going to see it all night long throughout this whole set. This is numbered to 99. You got a trio of relics for my Pittsburgh Steelers: Big Ben, James Conner, and Juju. Next up is a little N'Keal Harry coming out for the Patriots. And that one is numbered to 299. Basically, I'm not going to read off edges and corners every time, but you can absolutely assume that every edge and every corner is going to have some minor imperfections in this product. That's just the way it's been coming out. Nick Chubb for the Browns. Our first autograph that we see tonight is numbered to 249. And our next is a booklet for the Eagles to $1.99. That is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Definitely got some issues in that upper corner on the spine and lower as well on this booklet for the Eagles with your rookie. I said I wasn't going to point them all out, but I couldn't help it on that one. Couldn't help it. All right, here come the Dallas Cowboys with Tony Pollard. And Tony is numbered to 299. Chicago Bears are up next with your rookie David Montgomery. You know, I just catch myself every time wanting to say edges and corners. I'm trying not to. It's to 299. You know it's a problem. We all know it's a problem. Andy Isabella for the Cardinals comes up. Andy is most likely going to be a signature based on where he sits in the pack. And he is a signature numbered to 25. And our booklet numbered to 149, Drew Lock, who got his first start this weekend. Edges and corners on the spine here, especially for this booklet for the Broncos with your young rookie quarterback, Mr. Drew Lock. All right, we've got some Chargers. Nasir Adderley, probably a signature. These thin cards generally are. And it is numbered to 75 for the Chargers. Here come the Skins. Darius Geis. He's been looking really good since coming back this season. It's to 149. Didn't play at all his rookie year because he tore his ACL. Was that the first part of this year too, actually. Christian McCaffrey. He's been running through a brick wall lately too. Carolina Panthers, numbered to 99 with the nice McCaffrey. And then we've got Darrell Henderson for the Rams. You've got a little, you know, edges, corners, the huge. Numbered to 49. It's a big relic booklet for Darrell Henderson. Relic on both sides. Kansas City Chiefs. Sammy Watkins got a divot or something out right there, it looks like. Yeah, making sure it wasn't something that would just brush off, but it isn't. Some corner issues too. And that is a Hot Routes relic. It is numbered to 299. Sterling Shepard making an appearance for the New York Giants. Another Hot Routes relic to 299. Eagles with another hit. Chris Long. And that is numbered to 249. Lots of Eagles in here. Just in general, this product had a lot of Eagles in it. TJ Hawkinson for the Lions to 199. Yeah, we definitely got some spine and corner and, ooh, big time. Both of those uppers. Both of the lowers, too. Oh, yeah, that one's seen better days for TJ Hawkinson. And maybe even, I don't know, that might be part of the pattern. That may be an imperfection, too. But anyway, TJ, Lions. Good. He's been quite good, but now he's landed on the IR, so he's out for the remainder, the duration. Jay Allen, you've been chasing Christian McCaffrey forever. Well, good. I'm glad we got one for you that you've been chasing. I like it when that happens. There's Debo, San Francisco 49ers to 299. Ravens look like they're Super Bowl material, don't they? Miles Boykin, Hot Routes relic to 299. Seahawks, Cliff, is that Avail? No, Avril. Good Lord. Okay, listen, it's been a long day. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. To 249. I'm thinking, I don't know any player named that. Well, I do know Cliff Avril, so, yeah, this took me a minute. Just took me a hot second. Ryan Finley to 199 for the Bengals. He got benched again. Corners, edges, spine. Signature. I shouldn't say benched again. I mean, he didn't start out the year as the starter. It was Andy Dalton. Dalton got benched, and he played for a few games, and then they pulled him and put Andy Dalton back in. So, who knows what's going to happen with him. Well, either one of them for that matter. Nick Bosa, 49ers, all four corners, especially the upper left and lower right, have chipping, etc. And that is a relic. It's numbered to 25, and it's just red. Like, when it's numbered lower, I always think we're going to get a really cool relic, and then I'm disappointed when it's only one color. Redskins hit again. Bryce Love to 299. Ravens are back in business with Antoine Wesley. Should be a signature because it's a skinny card. And number 275. Our booklet, Mecole Hardman Jr. to 199, Kansas City Chiefs. Some imperfections again, spine, edges, corners, etc. Yeah, Charles, you think, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with Finley. I don't think they're going to keep Andy Dalton after this year. I would be shocked if they did. So the question then becomes, do they just draft another quarterback? Because as it stands right now, I think they would have the #1 overall draft pick. So I would be, I mean, obviously, we've still got a few games to play out. But they're going to be in that top 3 or 4 and maybe the top #1 overall. I would be shocked if they end up in the top 3 or 4 and they don't take another quarterback. Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams to 99. Because I don't think Ryan Finley is their long-term answer. That's just my opinion. James Washington, Steelers, all four corners on the back, chipping and wear. Nice looking relic, though, to 99. 2-color at least. 400 Panini rewards points means one of our hits was replaced by this stupid rewards point card. We'll give it out in a minute using random.org. My Pittsburgh Steelers get a booklet. It is Deontay Johnson to 225. My Steelers haven't gotten a lot of booklets or even a lot of hits out of Playbook this year for the most part. Stanglover says he wants at least one booklet for his teams. Jay Allen's jumping on the bandwagon saying he wants a booklet too. Everybody wants a booklet, don't they? They do. Well, I don't disagree with you, Charles, about Marino and Elway and Bradshaw, but I would say that all of them were certainly more highly regarded and quite considerably farther along, even in their rookie years, than perhaps Ryan Finley is at this point. I don't really put Ryan Finley in that category, but I do take your point. Little Jordan Humphrey for the Saints, numbered to 49. But that having been said, I would still be super surprised if the Bengals do not take another quarterback if they end up in the top 5, which they almost certainly will. We've got wear down that left-hand side, edges and things as well. Isaac Bruce for the Rams, numbered to 199. We have a redemption. Maybe it'll be a big one since we have a points card in here. You never know. We'll flip it in a hot second. Oh, James Washington and my Pittsburgh Steelers to 25. The Game of Inches. I love this booklet. I love Game of Inches booklet. They're just relics, but I love the way they fold open, and the pictures are always awesome on them. Would have been nice if they'd given us a little more interesting relic, but nonetheless, I like Game of Inches. Okay. So, we got a couple of little things to do before we recap this. Little housekeeping to take care of. So, first around here, our redemption. Kyler Murray, there it is. Rookie Signatures Platinum. Arizona Cardinals. That is why we had a points card in there. Because we got this nice little Kyler Murray signature. That's the deal. We'll find out what it's numbered to in a second when we go to the Panini website. 400 points. that replaced one of our hits. So we're going to give that away using random.org here in a hot second. But first things first, let's roll our happy little selves over here to the Panini website, where we can check out our redemption, find out what's going to be numbered to, learn a little more about it. And you can, match up the team and make sure that I wasn't giving you some crazy information, because it's all going to be here for you to see in a second. All right, Rookie Signature Platinum is our card set. Scrolling. Where are you, Rookie Signature Platinum? Does it say Platinum? Yes, it does. So why don't I see anything that says Platinum? That doesn't. That says Rookie Signature Locker Premium and Locker Prime. I guess I got to keep going. Yeah, okay, duh. Sorry. Sorry. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals is going to be numbered to 75. Now, our 400 rewards point card. We're going to be using random.org here in a second. But first things first, we got to get all of our teams. And this is super easy. I'm just going to copy them from the spreadsheet, paste them in over here at random. You will be able to see them all, because I will scroll through them once we get them pasted. So you'll know that they are all in there like they should be. And since we have 10 or more items in this, we're going to hit random one single time. Whoever ends up in the number one position after we randomize, going to take home that 400 points card. Good luck, everybody. It's coming up, Cincinnati Bengals. All right, Bengals. You are taking home the rewards points. Now, let's recap. Let's recap this bad boy. Okay. 400 points going to Cincinnati Bengals. We used random.org to accomplish that. A Kyler Murray redemption for the Arizona Cardinals, number 275. Let's go ahead and knock out our booklets. James Washington to 25, Pittsburgh Steelers, game of inches. As a reminder, in case someone did not watch the whole break, you're watching the replay and you've scrolled to the end, virtually everything that we are opening tonight, or that we opened tonight, has edge and corner and or spine issues. There are imperfections rampant in this product. Deontay Johnson, Pittsburgh Steelers to 225. Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr., 199. Cincinnati Bengals, Ryan Finley. Detroit Lions to 199. The Rams, Darrell Henderson, dual relics on that one. Your rookie QB for the Broncos, that one is Drew Lock. And then for the Eagles, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, autograph and relic to 199. So those are all of our booklets from this break. Now let's look at the rest of our hits. Oh no, I am sorry to hear that. I was wondering what your update was on that. Oh boy, I am sorry to hear that. I will tell you this though, even though they tell you that, sometimes things work out. I mean, I've got a very good friend of mine who has stage 4 cancer and has been living with it now for 6 or 7 years at this point. And it was a very, the kind you don't often make it long periods of time with. So sometimes they tell you that and things still work out. I certainly hope that that's the case for you, man. I am really sorry to hear that. That is numbered to 49 for the Saints. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers to 99. And I'm sure you've already thought about this, but clinical trials, I mean, have you guys already explored all those options? to 75 for the Ravens. The Ravens again to 299. The Eagles numbered to 249. The New York Giants to 299. Christian McCaffrey and the Carolina Panthers for Jay Allen to 99. The Redskins and Darius Geis. The Chargers to 75 with Nasir Adderley. Then you've got numbered to 25, Andy Isabella and the Cardinals. The Browns to 249 with Nick Chubb. For the Rams to 199, it is Isaac Bruce. For the Green Bay Packers to 99, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Devontae Adams. The Redskins and Bryce Love to 299. To 25, Nick Bosa and the 49ers. The Seahawks don't go home empty-handed. To 249, you have Cliff Averill. 49ers Hot Routes Relic to 299, it's Deebo Samuel. The Kansas City Chiefs to 299, Sammy Watkins. The Bears to 299, David Montgomery. The Cowboys to 299, Tony Pollard. To 299, it's the Patriots and N'Keal Harry. And the Pittsburgh Steelers hit a triple relic to 99 with Big Ben, James Conner, and Juju Smith-Schuster. So we are going to put up spreadsheet information here for one more time. If you missed it earlier, you're going to get a chance to see here when you can expect your items to ship. We'll also take a look at our breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. So if you missed that part earlier, don't wander away. You might want to know some of this, maybe, possibly. So you said they're going to go back, do surgery again on Thursday and try to figure out what's the next step. Well, listen, I'm definitely going to be thinking of you guys, praying for you guys. I know that is a rough spot that you're in, and I am sorry to hear it's not turning out better than it has, but I'm still, you know, like Jay Allen said, don't lose hope. You never know. You never know what's around the next corner. Maybe they can find something that'll get it in check, and we're certainly going to hope that for you anyway. So here's the shipping information. I feel like I've said this 800 times tonight, probably because I have. But yeah, there are people who still haven't seen it, more than likely. So here we go one more time. Full-size football helmets. Out the door on the way to you no later than a week from today. Could be sooner or won't be later. If you did not pull a helmet tonight, your consolation card or cards would typically be held and shipped with your next package. If you would like to have it sent sooner instead, plain white envelope and a stamp kind of thing, send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I will take care of it for you. Paid shipping breaks, Flawless, and Playbook should be out the door approximately Saturday. If I can get it sent out to you sooner than that, I will happily do so. And if you got skunked in one of those breaks, meaning you did not hit a single thing, base card or otherwise, your consolation card or cards will ship out with the rest of the break since it is a paid shipping break. And here's what we're looking like in the days ahead. So tomorrow night is the evil break. Bring reinforcements, bring snacks, bring, beverages. Bring a beanbag chair. You might need to take a nap. It's going to be a long break. We're going to start at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and open all of our new releases, assuming they all get here one way or another. It's a half case of Elite Extra Edition Baseball. But in addition to our team bidding spots, there is a special bidding spot for Team USA cards and another special bidding spot for unsigned international players. Following that, it'll be a 12-box case of Obsidian Football, a half case of Prism Basketball, which I originally thought was going to be loose boxes from a shared case, but because of all the problems I've had with various things ordering, they are just giving me a full case. So we will actually be starting a new case with that. Yay. And a 4-box half break of Bowman Draft Jumbo Baseball. Thursday night's an off night because we'll all be about ready to fall over after Wednesday night. Friday night will be a half case of mini football helmets. The back half of the flawless baseball case that we started tonight, we'll finish it Friday, and then we'll break more rookies and stars on Friday night. Saturday, we'll finish up the case of Bowman Draft Jumbo that we start on Wednesday. On Sunday, we're going to open a half case of Leaf autograph football jerseys. Those are the back half of the case, aren't they? But why would it be break number 5? Maybe I have a break number wrong in there somewhere. Anyway, it is the back half of a case. And then Absolute Basketball will be breaking a full case of that on Sunday as well. So that's all of our updates there. I apparently ran into the camera again at some point tonight. Imagine that. And anyway, so, all right. Well, listen, I wish you and your wife all the best on Thursday. We're all going to be pulling for you and hoping that you get good news out of that surgery on Thursday, or at least better news than maybe you're expecting. So let's keep Ben Rudd and his wife in our thoughts and prayers, everybody, and hope for good outcome there. So that is it for me tonight. Of course, we're going to be back at it hot and heavy tomorrow night. If I don't see you again then on our super new release week, then maybe I'll see you again sometime soon after we all recover from that. So in the meantime, take care, have a good week ahead, and we will see you the next time. All right, bye now.